had. But basically, unfortunately, for the last several years now, the industry has been operating in a fog. They couldn't really figure out what the SEC was looking for and how this new technology could be accommodated within the ancient rules that applied to paper filings and paper stock certificates and that sort of thing. We're talking about now, digital assets and that sort of thing on chain. So what we need to do is focus on the basics again, what are securities and whatnot, and then collaborate with our sister regulators, most importantly, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission. So if you divide the taxonomy that I outline, and obviously this is my views, and we'll work through notice and comment rulemaking ultimately on all of this, but if you have digital commodities, digital collectibles, digital tools, and finally tokenized securities, and the first three are not securities, and tokenized securities obviously are. So the rub comes in defining, what is and is not a security, and so that's what we are, setting out to do.
Going to a different economy, and we're going to be learning more about that as we go. But clearly, we're learning that things can be done from remote locations. We're learning that technology can replace people even more than we thought.
We're not going back to the same economy. We're recovering, but to a different economy, and it'll be one that is more leveraged to technology. And I worry that is going to make it even more difficult than it was for many workers.
In Silicon Valley, and my friends who work in technology know that what we did to the manufacturing workers, we are now going to do to the retail workers, the call center workers, the fast food workers, the truck drivers, and then even bookkeepers, accountants, insurance agents, lawyers, and on through the economy. So what happened to the manufacturing workers is a very clear sign.
And so we'll import Chinese-based CBDC technology. So it's going to be CBDC in a box provided to you by the People's Bank of China.
But every stock, every bond, every currency, every commodity, every piece of art, every private business, every piece of real estate will eventually be a token on a blockchain, an entry on a ledger, permanent and immutable. We will have truth instead of trust, and we will save over $7 trillion a year. 6 to 8% of global GDP is wasted by the friction of the trust industry that's necessary when you have dual entry accounting. With triple entry accounting, which is what a blockchain is, we get rid of all of that friction. It's a beautiful future.
Like what you see in China and their social credit scoring systems, right? If we get identity wrong, it could be a tool to enslave humanity. And if we get it right, it could be a tool to liberate humanity. And as an American, I'm obviously rooting for the one that's on the side of freedom.
Bitcoin is an international asset. And also, I do believe the role of crypto is, it's digitizing gold.
I actually believe this technology is going to be very important. Look at it. We have been part of the huge revolution in investing through ETFs. We believe that ETFs will be changing the whole way we invest. Many people still use it as a means, people are investing it for indexing. No, the majority of people who are putting money in ETFs are active investors that are buying exposure. The entire bond market is being transformed as we talk right now. I believe the next generation for markets, the next generation for securities will be tokenization of securities. And if we could have that distributed ledger that we know every beneficial owner, every beneficial seller, we all have our code of who's buying, who's selling, instantaneous settlement. And think about it, it changes the whole ecosystem.
Chinese bank ICBC has been hit by a ransomware attack, and the U.S. Treasury market, as a result of that, has been disrupted. This, according to the Financial Times. We're getting at more right now with Bloomberg's Shonali Bassick. Shonali, what do we know?
Listen, we have the Financial Times now reporting that ICBC, one of China's largest banks here, was hit with a ransomware attack. And remember, they're a very significant intermediary in the Treasury market. The SIFMA has told his members that this has been part of the reason here that the system is kind of clogged up, if you will, during that auction that we saw a little bit before. The attack had prevented ICBC, according to the Financial Times, from settling treasury trades on behalf of other market participants. A large executive at a major bank also telling the paper that such a large party on the fixed income clearing corp creates major concerns, potentially impacting the liquidity of treasury markets.
Now, it was not just a poor auction. It was absolutely lousy. And you know, when the dealers have to step in to save a treasury auction, that's a rare occurrence. And
welcome to the Crypto Teacher. And guys, please like and subscribe if you do like what you're listening to. Please inform your friends and family and spread it all over social media. It is imperative that we get back to learning finances and understand how the world really works, because once we understand how the world really works, we understand that it is all planned out. Now, I want to thank those who purchased the NWO book and the Crypto Teacher book. The NWO book shows you how the world really works, and especially in the times that we're in right now, it's definitely time for you to wake up out of that sleep. And in 2025, the NWO is going to turn on that alarm clock. It's up to you whether you wake up or not, whether you're going to hit that snooze button. Remember, my people perish from the lack of knowledge because they reject it. And guys, we're going to see stablecoin regulation, which is the foundation of this new digital economy, and it sets up down the road 2028, 2029 for that free money. And I told you that we would get a first quarter pullback, and that's what happened. And then also I told you that tariffs would get stepped up, and that's what happened. Layoffs would pick up. That's what happened. So the Crypto Teacher gives you a warning like Noah and Gilgamesh, whichever one you want to call it. But we will get some type of reset this year. Most likely stable coins are the catalyst. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. But we have trillions of dollars sitting on the sideline in money market accounts. And then plus, we know the Fed is going to cut rates. Not a lot this year, but they're definitely going to cut rates. So I see us getting a correction and then moving back up. And then we have the two powerhouses, China and the U.S., will step up these tariffs on each other. And of course, guys, that's going to hit certain parts of the market. But then we also have the hacks. We have the Birdman. We have the drums are beaten, and more movies to come, as we can see. And inflation is going to stay sticky, and layoffs are going to step up while they move in all this automation. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. And also, guys, I want to thank those who purchased the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, much love to those who donate to the Cash App, Patreon. Much love. Keep it coming. Guys, if you're not a part of the Patreon, make sure you're donating to the channel through the actual Cash App. But guys, this next Bitcoin and crypto bull run is going to be a utility run. So you want to make sure you have the cryptos that have real utility. And much love to those who are shopping at both stores. Keep it coming. And of course, guys, we get into Bitcoin and cryptos first.
Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel.
And we have Bitcoin and crypto flat as I'm doing this video. Don't forget, guys, yesterday we had options. And then on top of it, we had selling pressure. And that's the reason why we pulled back. But we still have privacy coins, Zcash and Monero pumping. And we had Litecoin actually maintain over these last 7 days. Now we have Michael Saylor says that he's going to keep buying Bitcoin, but don't forget he has the big banks behind him. And then, of course, he's the salesman for Bitcoin. He's the Bitcoin CEO that pushes the narrative. So therefore, we can get moved over to the digital economy. And remember, the Crypto Teacher told you. Now, make sure you're paying attention to the actual indicators. We have yield rates up on Friday. We had the dollar up yesterday. We have volume in crypto right now down. We have Tether and USDC. And then, of course, guys, we have the Fed. Repo at 1.5 billion. Make sure you pull it on a daily basis during the week. And then also, we know the Treasury is working in the background to manipulate that long end because we know no one, and I mean absolutely no one, wants that long-term paper. And then we have the Fed wants to keep rates higher for longer to destroy this legacy market so Trump can build this fourth industrial revolution, where the robots, algorithms, and drones take the economy over, pay each other with crypto, and the sheep go inside the metaverse. And then we have Trump blames Powell for the housing crisis. And we know for a fact it was definitely caused by Powell. But remember, Trump was the start of the money printer. They made it so no one could be evicted. And then on top of it, with all that money printing, it was driving housing up because no one was moving due to the C word. And then when all that disappeared, the Fed raised rates the fastest in history. And we have wages that are not keeping up with inflation. And now we have the housing crisis. We know what's about to happen to housing. We know what's about to happen to jobs. It's all a plan, so therefore we can move over to this fourth industrial revolution, where the machines take over and the people sit at home and get free money. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And we have the Bank of England new stablecoin proposal was out. And don't forget, Trump went to the UK. They're moving all in lockstep. United States and UK are two of the crowns of the Vatican. You have to remember that. So they're definitely moving in lockstep for this fourth industrial revolution, the digital present. And that's the reason why it's so important for you to understand the technology, so therefore you don't fall for the devil's tricks. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. Now we have the Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs, BlackRock, Fidelity, and Grayscale. Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs were down at close. And we have Bitcoin, Ethereum spot ETFs had a sell-off. Also, Ethereum hodlers also dumped. So like I stated, we had a lot of selling pressure. We know the holidays are here, but then we also know the whales are going to sell because they know it's time to build. The Fed didn't print 80% of all money in existence in 2 years for no reason. They had a plan, and that's for this new digital economy. And we had over $1 trillion wiped out of the actual crypto market since October 7th. But then in one day, we had $1 trillion wiped off in the stock market. Nobody talks about all the money that's wiped off a stock market in one day. That's impossible. It's all an algorithm. And remember, the crypto teacher told you. And then getting over into a little crypto news, guys. Make sure you watch the video I did last night. We have Epstein emails reference Bitcoin meeting with Brock Pierce at Manhattan Mansion. And again, guys, the only thing you're doing is watching a movie. And I'm going to say it over and over again that Trump is not going to finish the full term because he's going to ride off in the sun while we get ushered in to the fourth industrial revolution. All these Epstein emails, they could have easily been released them, but you have to wait and do the movie, people. You have to keep the people distracted. While the sheep are looking one way, the NWO is running the money in the back door, so therefore they can build. And that's 33rd degree knowledge. And remember, the crypto teacher told you, because he knows when it comes to the NWO, it's all planned out. But that's all I have for you. Don't forget about the books. Crypto Teacher and the New World Order book, plus the 3 kids books. It's time to re-educate. Also, new to cryptos, Coinbase, Bitrue, Binance. Do not forget book links and crypto links are in the description. The stock channel, guys. Don't forget to go like, subscribe, spread everywhere. You have your Kobo, your chip stocks, your banking, your gaming. While everybody's sitting at home, get on stocks, the Seaver, the biotech stocks. And while everybody's at home wishing they were still getting that free money, what they doing? Drinking and smoking weed. Don't forget about those stocks, and you have a wonderful day. The most powerful person in the world is the storyteller. The storyteller sets the vision, values, and agenda of an entire generation to come. Steve Jobs. And guys, you know I truly believe in this. When you look at the New World Order, they're the storytellers. And that's the reason why I wrote my New World Order book. But guys, now it's time to change the current generation. And I wrote 3 kids books. You know I love the Trinity because I understand the power that's in it. So I have 3 books. We have an opportunity to change the generation, to educate, not just me, but I want to show you that I take action on a daily basis. And I want you to take action on a daily basis. Whether it's your job, whether it's in your community, we have an opportunity right now to educate the masses. I posted this on my Twitter account. Please share, but this is a short clip of the 3 books. There's going to be a clothing line and action figures. Please get these books for your kids, nephews, cousins, friends, so therefore we can start the re-education now. Because as we see, the 4th Industrial Revolution foundation is definitely here. Robots, algorithms, drones, taking humanity out the picture. We have to re-educate. But let's get into the video.
Part 1. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save the village. Part 2. King Joshua and Grandma Tam save New York from COVID-33. Part 3. King Joshua and Grandma Tam goes to China.
It's mandatory to get part 1, part 2, and part 3 of this series. It's time to re-educate Generation Z.